Yo, what's going on, everybody? So, I've decided to start a new series of videos. I'm gonna call it OTR stories. So, basically, it's just gonna be stories that I'm gonna tell that have happened to me, or just things that I've gone through out here on the road. There's gonna be random stories. Might be good, might be bad, might be funny. Might be sad, but I just decided to do this. I figured it'd be something else I could do on the channel, and maybe you guys can learn from it. People who are thinking about getting into trucking, or maybe if you're already into trucking, you know what I'm saying. So I'm always saying I'm not an expert at this. Like I said, I've only been driving for a year and a half, so I'm not an expert at anything. But I'm just gonna go ahead and share these stories with y'all. So this first story actually happened pretty recently, about 2 days ago. I picked up a load from Baltimore, and it's actually the load I got on me right now. I'm headed to Upper Michigan, so I got this load on me. I'm doing a 34-hour reset right now, so that's why I haven't got it there yet. But anyways, I got the load from Baltimore. I drove through. I made it. I just made it to Pennsylvania that day that I got the load, because when I went to go pick it up, I didn't have that much driving time yet, so barely made it to Pennsylvania. Stopped at a rest area, and woke up the next morning. So I woke up the next morning. It was raining real hard. I took off, and I was driving, and it was just raining real hard the whole time. So I can't remember if I was on 83 or I was on 22, but I can't remember. But anyways, I'm driving, and basically I'm on my side of the highway. It's a I guess you would call it a divided highway. There's people on my side, we're all going north, the other side's going south. So but on this highway there's a divide. They got like a ditch in between the highway, so it's separated, and there's like a small, like a wired fence along the ditch or whatever. So anyways, sort of like a guardrail type thing. So I'm driving, and all of a sudden I see this Mustang just spin out and go into the ditch. And for some reason, like I said, it was raining real hard, but for some reason I'm thinking that Mustang was in front of me, and it had spent out, because I seen it spent out. But I was like, for some reason I thought it was on my side. But I seen it, I was aware, and I slowed down, and I got into the emergency lane, because obviously I'm gonna stop, and I just seen the car spin out, so I'm gonna stop and help. So I stop, and I'm waiting for. There's other cars. Like it was crazy, because other cars and like trucks were just going past me, like they didn't just see this car just spin out, but maybe they didn't, because it was raining too hard. So so I got out my truck, and I grabbed my rain jacket. So I got out the truck, grabbed my rain jacket, and as I'm running over and trying to put my rain jacket on because it's pouring down, the lady in the Mustang, luckily she got out, and she was like, I'm okay. She's like, I called my parents. I just called my parents, and they're aware of what's going on, and they're on the way. So I'm like, you sure you okay? You all right? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. She's like, okay, it's okay. I'm good. And I didn't even realize that. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, what happened? Because I'm thinking she just spun out, and she points up the road, and there's another car. Like, they're not in the ditch, but they're like kind of hanging off, the edge of the road or whatever. So I'm guessing that car up there, I don't know if they, got over and ran into her or whatever. So, I don't know what happened, but, I was just, I seen her, I seen the Mustang spin out and go into the ditch. And, my first reaction was just pull over and help, just help. So, but it was crazy. Like, all these cars and trucks just kept riding past them. And like I'm saying, maybe they didn't see the spin out, and, she was in the ditch, so maybe they was thinking that, you know, it had happened, you know, it wasn't something that happened recently, but I don't know. So but so yeah, you know, she was okay, luckily. I don't know about that other person. I think that other person who was in the other car up there, they were okay too. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story that, you know, hey, things like that happen out here. Luckily, you know, because it could have been bad if it would have happened on my side of the road. You know, who knows, you know, what would have happened. You know, I'm not saying I would have did anything that, you know, I'm just saying like these things out here can happen. You know, things can happen at any moment. So, but that's why you always want to be aware, because um, you know, I seen it and I slowed down enough, and you know, I was aware. So, you know, I guess the lesson from this is just, you know, always be aware anything can happen, and be prepared. So yeah, just thought I'd share that story with y'all. So that was episode number 1. Many more episodes to come. I got a bunch of stories I can share with y'all, but yeah, that was episode 1. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.